It's a great day in Iowa. Did you know that you can camp in your RV overnight in many distilleries and wineries throughout the U.S.? Well, you can. I'm going to show you how. We're going to do it tonight. Gigi's ready. We're going to Revelton Distillery, which is in Osceola, Iowa, and it's a harvest host. We're going to spend the night there.
Well, that sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Red lights ahead.
Oh, yeah.
You don't like traveling? Oh.
Okay, well, here we are. We got the air conditioning running in there for Gigi to keep her nice and cool. It's right at the exit, by the way, this Revelton Distillery. It's right at the exit where Lakeside Casino is, right across the highway. Here's Revelton Distillery. So, are you excited, Judy?
Oh, so excited.
Well, now you don't drink.
No.
But they do have a real good root beer. They make root beer.
I don't know that I even want that.
Really? All right, you see on the screen here where I'm signed into my Harvest Host account. The Harvest Host map that I've got up right now, and it actually covers the whole US and Canada too, I believe. But what I've got it zoomed in on is mostly Iowa. So when you see those blue dots with numbers in there, when you zoom in, you'll see more Harvest Host locations that you can stay at. Some of them are farms, some are wineries, some are distilleries, some are churches, government type areas that they allow you to stay overnight. Now, the only thing they request, first of all, you need to sign up for a Harvest Host membership. And by the way, there will be a discount code down below in the description of this video to let you sign up and get a discount code. Once you sign up, it's very easy. You just pick where you want to go. And I'm going to show you real quick. You see my little cursor here. I'm going to zoom in. Now there's Des Moines. You can see Des Moines is right here. And you can see all the areas that you can go to. Here's a winery right here, Madison County Winery. And you can click on this and get more information about it. But I'm going to show you where we stayed. And I'm going to zoom in again. And right down here, Osceola. Let me move the screen up. There's a little, oh, looks like a beer mug. Well, what it is a distillery. Click on it. Revelton Distilling Company. Now, I'll click on, first of all, you can see some photos. They'll show you quickly what it looks like, just to give you a quick idea. And so I click on it. And up comes some more photos and then information about it. There's right here, there's 184 photos. They have maximum rig size is 45 foot plus. They have 3 parking spots. So they allow 3 Harvest Host members to stay in any one night. Maximum 1 night per stay. Okay, so this one does not allow extra nights, it looks like. Same day requests, yes. So, and then it tells you a little bit about it. It tells you the time that they're open. They give you suitability, pets welcome, generators allowed, Wi-Fi, separate tow vehicle parking, slide outs allowed, amenities. And this is what I always look at. Okay, what can I buy there? Because you are requested and required, I believe, although nobody keeps track of it, I don't think, to purchase like at least $30 worth of whatever they're selling. In this case, they have a gift shop, nothing to buy there. Winery, brewery, distillery tour. Yep, that's something I think they charge extra for that you could buy. It's a beautiful area. Beer, spirits tasting, and sales. And so I saw that, yeah, okay, I can buy stuff there that we want. They give you information on location and parking directions. And then they give you directions, how to get there. I mean, you can click on that and you get a Google map that comes up. Okay, there's a link to their website so you can read more about what they've got going on. In this case, when you go to their website, in this particular Harvest Host, you'll notice who's playing live music. They have live music on Saturday nights, and you can see who's playing on what Saturday night, and so you might want to book it. Here's today's date, and you just choose your arrival date and your departure date. Photo gallery. Then there's reviews. Here's one, let's see, 2 days ago. Staff member was awesome, very knowledgeable with their products. We had a great time with the other couple that was staying, as well as some beverages in the distillery. Nice place, variety of things to purchase. You know, that might have been the couple we met. Huh. Anyway, it's a great location. So anyway, you see all these reviews that people have left. And there are a lot of them. Now, one thing I will say too, and I'll be leaving a review with a link in this to our video in that website, but it's an easy on-off from I-35. I mean, it's right, you get off the exit and it's basically right there. It's very nice. And there wasn't much traffic noise I didn't hear. Now, once you do that, once you choose your arrival and departure date, then you request to stay. Okay, and so let me show you what I ended up getting. Then I got an email. First of all, it said the email said, you've requested a stay at Revelton Distillery. And then shortly thereafter, I got this email saying, great news, your stay has been approved. It's very important, you know, if you canceling or not showing up within a 24-hour period violates their policy. So Harvest Host, you know, they're saying don't just do it willy-nilly. If you're going to stay, stay. But don't cancel within 24 hours. Otherwise, you're going to get a ding against your account. And I think they give you 3 dings and then you're out. Anyway, additional instructions from the host. Don't need to call once you receive confirmation of the stay. They tell you where to park and it's approved. There's a phone number to call if you had any question. Location, there's the address. You can punch it into your GPS. Parking and arrival, check-in, the code of conduct, prompt arrival, plan changes, you know, inform the host, and aim for a $30 purchase. It's the best way to say thank you for staying overnight. Now, normally in most all of the Harvest Hosts that you stay at, it's a dry camping. There's no hookups, no sewer, no water, no electricity, and don't throw your garbage out there either, unless they specifically say that you can. And of course, pets on a leash. I told him what we're going to be driving, our Class B 21 foot, and that's it. Very simple. We stopped there, and when we got out, we went inside. We told them that we're with Harvest Hosts, and Do I need to sign in? Sometimes they'll have you sign in, they'll take your name and that. Other times they'll say, nope, we got you down. And that's it. Yeah, we got a Class A towing a truck right in front of us. Oh yeah, they have
live music.
live music on Saturdays. Look at there. Ooh, wow, it's pretty nice. And guess what they have here? Whiskey.
Right, so there is your,
That's
that's the single barrel.
single barrel bourbon. Is this the stuff you advertise? Or it's going to be open tomorrow, or is it next week? You've
They're
got
releasing a new rye.
a new rye.
Yep.
Oh, a new rye. Okay. And how does your rye compare to Templeton's?
You know, I don't know that. I just know the basics of ours, which has a little bit of a spicy background to it. So it's got pepper notes in it, it's got tobacco notes in it, and it's got cherry notes in it. So it's a little bit of like, I've got a little sweetness, but it also has that bit of spice to it as well.
Oh, well, this is good right here.
So the bourbon, I generally get a little bit more of a butterscotch aftertaste to it.
Yeah, it tastes good.
All right, we got thumbs up.
And then the rye.
The rye.
Thanks again.
Absolutely, thank you. Go Iowa!
Thank you.
Absolutely. All right, and
you.
there is the rye. So this one was released, I want to say March or April of last year of 2023.
Yeah, I'm not real good at drinking whiskey straight like that.
I'm not. I always think it sounds funny when you say, like I say, I'm not a neat drinker.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I generally do not like spirits neat. This is the exception.
Oh, is that right?
That one is so good. Yes,
Oh,
it's
God,
delicious.
I guess I better try that then.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love old fashions, and
So we can actually do 3 different variations of an old fashioned. We do the honey whiskey, which is our most popular. We can also do an old fashioned with the rye, and we also can do the bourbon as well.
yeah, I don't like the rye as much as that bourbon. And that was that single
I
barrel.
gave you this
Is
one.
that what I
This
got?
is single barrel.
Yeah, yeah, I like that.
And this one is a little spicier. It's got a little
Yeah.
bit of a bite to it.
Yep. Up.
Here I am.
And then the whiskey, the cream liqueur. Let me taste that.
Okay. So again, this one has a little bit of cocoa notes to it, caramel notes to it, and marshmallow notes. So this is really, really good in cold coffee and hot coffee, hot chocolate. Like I said, in a bowl, a little drizzle over a bowl of ice cream is amazing.
Oh yeah.
And that one is delicious just by itself as well.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Do you want to try the honey whiskey?
Yeah, I do. I've had honey whiskey before from
I've heard that
Jim Beam or something like that.
before. I've heard that before.
Have you? And how does it compare? Do you know?
Many, many people will say they like ours better.
Oh, that stuff's good. I know I'm going to need a bottle of that for sure. But
So these two combined, think of these two. Like if you take like a 1 ounce to a 1 ounce of the two of these, nice little sipper shot, reminds you a lot of a Werther's original flavor. Similarly, if you actually take this mulberry gin and the whiskey cream, again, adding just equal proportions, 1 ounce to 1 ounce, it tastes a lot like a chocolate covered cordial.
well, I think I'll have an old fashioned, but with the bourbon.
With the bourbon?
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so I've ordered an old fashioned with the bourbon whiskey, and we're going to see how that tastes.
There is the
Okay.
bourbon old fashioned for you.
Good. Thank you.
Yeah.
So how aged is the bourbon? How
3 years.
3 years? Okay. How long have you guys been here?
So we
2022?
actually opened in December of 2020.
Is she bothering you at all, or no?
She's not a bother.
Are they carded? No, you know it.
Hey, that is really good. That's real good. I think that's better than what I make. So we just ordered the charcuterie board, and I think it's pretty good. It's a spot. You know, you were hungry. You were getting real hungry, and
Got salami and several
Yeah, let me
different
show
kinds
you.
of cheeses and crap.
now I'm on my second old-fashioned, and I
I
think
can tell it's got a lot of booze too.
I think it's my last
Yeah,
old-fashioned.
because you sound like you're half drunk.
Do I really?
You're slurring a little. They're very cute. I love the kitten videos.
We just finished our charcuterie board. 2 old fashions, which is definitely my limit.
Yes, definitely your limit.
I think it's time to retire to the van.
Rocinante.
Rocinante.
This is the warship Rocinante.
Watch some videos. Go to sleep.
Snuggle
Enjoy
up with
it.
the kitty.
Make sure the kitty's okay. Yeah. I think it's time to go.
Okay.
I wonder how our kitty's doing. There she is. Hey kitty, how you doing?
Your food looks disgusting.
What are you crying about? You want dinner? Do you want your dinner? Yeah, okay.
The next day.
Well, woke up this morning ready to make some coffee in the coffee maker, but there were no coffee filters. So I used a napkin and did a pour over here for both Judy and myself. And it worked. But it's beautiful here. Look out the window. Look at that. Well, good morning.
Good morning.
What are we making today?
Well, you requested a burrito with sausage, eggs, onions, and peppers,
Hash browns.
hash browns, and cheese. I've never made it before, so we're going to see how it works.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. There's different ways to do this. I would say that, you could cook everything separately. I'm going to do it sort of together a little bit, and we'll see how it works.
Okay, we got it going.
So, got the fire going.
The
so
heater.
Go ahead and throw that on. Now, I just have 8 raw pork sausages here. So we're going to start those cooking first, because obviously that might take a little while.
Yep.
We've got everything ready. Now what I'm using, I'm using raw pork sausage. I've also got the Idaho Spuds hash brown potatoes. Now if you haven't used these in your motorhome or camper, they're great because they're freeze dried. You just add water to them, hot water to them, and it hydrates them. And I've already done that. And as you can see, they are ready to go. They are, I don't know if they're actually raw. I obviously always cook them. But I don't know. But they're really, really great because they can just stay up in your cabinet dry till you're ready for them. Now what I've done too then is I've gone ahead and taken a green pepper from our garden and a white onion, or actually it's a Vidalia onion, half of it, and chopped that up. That's ready to go. And then eggs. So, used the smaller tortillas. I didn't buy the big burrito ones, which if I were home, I might use the big burrito ones, but they're enormous, and I've never done this before. I don't know how much you put in there or anything, so we'll give it a try and see. It looks like now the sausages are starting to cook up pretty well. They cook fairly easy, so I'm going to go ahead and I think add the onions and the peppers so we can have plenty of time for those to cook. And there's plenty of fat here right now. I don't think I'm going to cook them all. For 2 of them, I don't know, that seems like probably enough. Am I crazy, people? I'll put a little more. We love our veggies. Yeah, Gordon was used to only seeing the heat and eat kind of sausages, so he thought they looked a little creepy, but they were a little off color. But see, they're cooking up quite well. Actually, I should probably turn the heat down a little bit now that we got it going. This looks pretty good so far. And when they're cooked, I can always take them out of there. But yeah, these peppers and onions won't take too long, but I definitely don't want raw. Another thing that we got for our big coach, our small coach, and our home is this Prepared Hero fire blanket. It's a 40-inch by 40-inch blanket that puts fires out quickly. We figured, there's obviously cooking, or there's electric fires, there's all kinds of things, and I kept thinking that we probably needed something like this, and especially in the other ones, because the fires go through these coaches pretty darn fast. We've heard of a couple people who have had it, so I think it's probably a good idea to get something like this for yourself. Now what I've done is I think most of those were pretty well done. These I'm going to let go a little longer. I got the onions and peppers out of there also, but now I'm going to go ahead and put the hash browns in here. Now this is a huge box of them. I'm not using the whole box. Again, these are burritos, so they don't need to be hugely overstuffed. You could use cubed potatoes if you wanted to. You could make them yourself, like a breakfast potato. The other thing too is with the sausages, Gordon wanted, it's all his fault, he wanted link sausage, but you could use patties or whatever you want. Bob Evans breakfast sausage, and just crumble it up. We're just trying to copy a little bit of one of them. I think, didn't you get it at a truck stop? Oh no, it was a restaurant I think we went to, and he had a burrito like this, and he said, "Can you make it?" I said, "Well, I'll give it a try." A little salt and pepper. Need that. No. But yeah, I think I'm going to add a little bit of butter for flavor and also moisture in there.
Judy's been real good. She's not getting up here or anything.
Nope.
So I'm happy about that.
She's a good girl.
She's
okay.
Smart, she knows.
Well, we'll let these other sausages cook up a little bit more. We'll cook up the hash browns. The only thing we really have to do are the eggs and cheese. Oh, let me show you what I do for the cheese too. I think I'll do it down here. I found at an estate sale this little, this little grinder. I don't know what you call it, but there's different little things that you can put in here. There's also a super fine one, which I use a lot of times for cheese. But this time I think I'm going to go ahead and use the larger shredder.
Why don't you just buy shredded cheese in the grocery store?
We don't like to use it anymore. As you've probably heard many people say, they've got this stuff on it. What is it called, Gordon? Not emulsifier, but anyway, this stuff that...
Keep it dry.
Well, yeah, and it doesn't, it keeps it from molding, I think, and all too, but...
Yeah, it's called poison.
Yeah, it just isn't, I wouldn't think it's real good for you.
Yeah, let's watch
so,
this.
see, it just comes right out, oops, right out there, yep. Well, it hit my hand and I had to move it. But this way you know exactly the cheese you're using whether it's a good cheese or not. I don't know. Do you think that'll be enough?
No, it should be.
Yeah. But I love this little one. I have a big one by Salad Master, I think, too. And if you really want to do a lot of cheese, that's great. But this, for the little bit we're using, is excellent. Now what we're going to do is the way Gordon wanted it. You know him. He's so picky. There's just little chunks of sausage like this. That's the way they were in the burrito, I think. Okay, so we have the sausage. We have the potatoes. I think I'll throw those together. I mean, who knows? This is the first time I'm making this. There's probably a multitude of ways to do this. And if anybody has done this before and has a certain way to do it or any advice for me, let me know. This is the first time I'm making it. It's not rocket science. We know it's just certain foods, but...
It's a breakfast burrito.
Yes, but there could be a lot of different ways of doing this. I would suppose you could even cook all this stuff up ahead of time and put it together, heat it up and put it together when you're on the road. You know?
Yeah.
Okay. And honestly, when I'm home, I almost always crack them in something. I don't like just putting them in directly like this, but that's the way it is. Gordon is the king of pepper. He loves pepper. I'm not that crazy about it. I'm the queen of salt. So I have to make sure if I'm making especially for him that I season it up enough. Just scramble them right in here, make it easy. Well, the other thing too, I guess, is you could have the hash browns and peppers and sausage and all that stuff cooked up and just do your egg the day of. Because, yeah, it might be nicer to have that be a little fresher. Then that would be super easy. And as you can see, one pot meal. Now, as far as spices and stuff, I didn't have a lot out here, but you could definitely use garlic powder, onion, salt. Of course, we got a lot of onion in there, but, you know, that kind of thing, anything you want. Tabasco would be good for people who like that with their eggs. You know, you just make it the way you want to. This is just how I'm doing it. And again, I don't know what I'm doing. This is my first time, so we'll cook a little bit more. Just relax. See what I'm up against, people? Do you see?
I like my eggs brown.
Well, you're
crispy.
not.
Crispy. I like them
Yeah.
crispy.
Okay, Michelle, there you go.
Michelle likes them crispy.
Well,
too.
I have a friend who likes everything crispy, so this is an homage to her.
Well, I think she's right, too. Do you know how to wrap those?
We'll find out, won't we? I mean, I have the basic idea.
Oh, yeah, that's probably too much to wrap.
Actually, I think I'll go this way because I know you have to bring that up. Then you bring it forward.
Yeah, you got it.
And then you keep rolling and tightening. And it probably was almost a little too much.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh.
Good?
Mm-hmm. Good job.
I'm going to try mine now. It's good. You know, you could try all different varieties of this. You could have bacon. You could have whatever you want. So let me know your favorite way of doing it and if there was anything that I did that you would change up. And yeah, it tastes delicious, I have to say. It's very good. It tastes like an omelet, basically, but softer. Very good. So let me know if there's anything you want to see me cook in the coach too. Always looking for interesting ideas.
Okay, I think we'll call that a wrap. Thanks for watching. We sure do appreciate it. I'm going to finish my breakfast burrito and back on the road again.
See you next time.
Bye.